Questions again. I lost it.
Great timing, by
Questions
the
again. I
way.
lost it. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Great
Thank you
time.
very much.
Hi guys, how's it going? We are live. Did you find the questions, by the way, Sash?
Yeah, we're right
Yeah.
here.
Lovely,
All
lovely.
good.
How is everybody? Let me know in the chats. Partnerships, great. Yeah, okay. Love to see partnerships. Yeah, we have a shit ton of partnerships actually for this one. Some big ones, very, very big ones. Bikey from Paris. Yes, yes.
From Paris? I'm so jealous. That's where I need to be right now.
Well, where you will be soon, I believe. Potentially.
Close.
Close.
Oh, I'm there.
DeFi Chad, how are you?
Good, good. Not too bad. Just working, enjoying the city. But yeah, I'll be in south of France soon with the team. So looking forward to that sunshine.
Nice. I wish I was going. Unfortunately, I would not be attending. But yeah, no, sad faces. But yeah, we'll give it 2 more minutes so then we can jump on in. But yeah, how do you? How's everybody doing in the chats? What's new? Let me know. Random question. I always wonder what that weird ass TV is doing on your background, Callum. Like, why is it there? Or you are in a waiting room for a doctor or dentist? I've never. Oh no, I turned it on one time. I wanted to watch the F1, and then I realized it's not connected to the internet, and I couldn't be bothered setting it up. So, but yeah, I mean, with the TV here, like I don't even watch TV. It's very, very, very rare. But yeah, never gets used. Who puts the
That's so
TV
I
funny.
assumed
there? Like, why?
it was your trading screen.
No, no, my
Like,
trading screen was bigger actually. But
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think you should hire Enjoy. I don't know how to pronounce this. I think you should hire him as your interior designer.
It's such a weird place. Damn. Okay. Maybe I need to rent somewhere else.
Wow. Well, it's a good thing Callum is not an interior design.
Yeah. We should do some roasting sessions actually. Everybody gets roasted on the team.
No, I'm good.
I'm up for that.
No?
No, we can roast. Oh my god, what would we roast on? I know what I would be roasted on.
Yeah? I have no idea what I'd roast you on.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm just... No, I know what I would get roasted on.
No, I know what I'm roasting now. Come to think about it. Yeah, okay, it's coming to me.
It's an inside joke. I need to have a little think about that.
Yeah. It's not bad. All right, well, it's 5 past. I suppose we should jump on in.
Also, yeah, we're attending 8th CC in France. It is not the health prevention event, no. Yeah, 8th CC, we're going to be going to a bunch of events there, and develop, like, business doesn't even know what's coming because we're going to be developing it so hard. So yeah. 4 people from our team are going to be there. So that's going to be very exciting.
Is anybody going from the community and would like to meet? You can't meet me, but the other lovely people will be there. All right, easy. Well, anyway, let's jump on in. I suppose really quickly, I mean, it's all the regulars here, it looks like, so I'm sure pretty sure everybody here is aware. But the Mosaic airdrop, or the fund retrieval, if you are a Hercules or Theseus user, or if you held a Hoplite NFT, do head over to mosaic.finance because you are eligible for your first batch. We've had about 75% of the funds returned to the users so far, which is pretty damn good. And then the next batch will be next Monday. So you have a little bit of time if you haven't done it yet. Even if you are unsure if you qualify, probably head over, have a look. And then, yeah, if you have any other questions, open up a ticket. But yeah, the second batch as well, that will probably still be about 2 months away, or 3, 2 or 3. I was talking to law enforcement, and yeah, we're just one step from the final stage. So hopefully not too much longer. But besides that, moving on to the Haiku news, because we do have quite a lot to get through today. Suppose we can start on the product side as normal. Yeah, what do you think, Sash?
Yeah, I was thinking I want to hear all about the products. One, I think, exciting thing that I want to go ahead and announce is us integrating with Hyperliquid. We decided to take what you guys suggested into consideration. I'm also a big Hyperliquid fan myself. So yeah, that's a very exciting update. If you want to go into the technicalities of that.
Yeah. Sure. So yeah, we, as Sash was saying, we did a tweet, right? And we let you guys decide what chain we're going next. Most people said Hyperliquid. So we chose that. Obviously there's a bit of opportunity there as well. We've seen all over X people complaining that it's very hard to onboard capital. I have friends that, do like 7 transactions a day on each protocol, looping and maximizing for points. So there's a lot of opportunity there for us to get a bit of volume. So those that are beta testers, feel free to head over to the beta tester site now because you will have access to HyperEVM. It is going to be 3 phases for integration. Without getting into too much technicalities, the first phase is every project, or pretty much multi-token swaps, multi-token bridging on HyperEVM. In terms of protocols we're integrating, is any that don't support 7702, and then it's those that support 7702, and then finally Hyperliquid itself. Which means, yeah, obviously Hyperliquid have like the most volume for perps. So one of our big targets, probably going to be our first perps partnership as well. So already talking to the team about how we're going to integrate that one. But we'd love to hear your thoughts as well on next chains that you guys would like. Oh my goodness, what is this?
It's so bad. It's just one of our stops because I'm constantly working.
That's all right. No stress. But yeah, guys, let us know if you want another chain. If you guys don't want another chain next, we can focus on, building out additional protocols, whatever else. Do let us know because, we build this stuff for you guys.
People seem to be excited about Hyperliquid, which is good. Hi, Sasha. Oscar Olivia says hi. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
The roast is already beginning.
You know what? My mom, whenever we start roasting people at a family, my mom goes, "I thought I was going to a dinner, not a roast."
That's good. I like that.
I want to hear more about the design. Tell me more about that.
Design wise, so the leaderboard. I know a lot of you guys are wanting that to be live. You guys can blame me for that one. I took guys away so they could focus on scaling the API. Got some very good reasons that I'll touch on shortly. But good news is the leaderboard will be, it's probably going to be on beta tomorrow for beta testers to have a look. Actually, no, a lie. It's going to be a couple of days. Design wise, it's all good. But yeah, it'll be this week that the leaderboard will be live. And if the beta testers are all happy, and then it'll go into production probably, I don't know, maybe Monday, maybe at the end of the week, we'll see. Otherwise, the classic UI. So this is also a bunch of feedback from you guys, saying you guys wanted better. So we redid the entire classic UI. I'm finally happy with the result. It's very, very simple. We're focusing on less is more, and it needed to be designed that, we can use it for the agent side as well. So I was going to share some pictures with you today. Unfortunately, I didn't have time, but this will also be live in beta testing, on the beta testing site by the end of the week as well. And then if it's all good, Monday, I believe as well, it will be live. So double banger of the leaderboard and the new classic UI design on Monday, most likely.
Okay, very exciting.
Nice.
Now, does anyone have any questions about the classic UI? Anyone?
I know
We have my cat meow right there.
Bring the cat on screen.
Here. He's kind of shy though. He's camera shy.
Yeah, fair.
But for me, I think one of my most exciting, I think in my opinion, my most the product update that I'm looking most forward to is the ad feature. Only because I'm a big adder on Twitter, on Instagram. Tell us about that.
That reminds me. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen yet. I think we did an announcement on X, but with the UI now in production, you can do a shortcut essentially. What I mean with that is you can go, move my meme coins on @BeraChain, and then it will populate, or you can do an @ symbol. Start typing out Bera. It will populate everything that begins with Bera as well, or related to Bera. And then it will illustrate the blockchains, illustrate the protocols, all the pools that we've whitelisted. A bunch of feedback from you guys is not understanding what is actually whitelisted. Some of you thought our AI wasn't working, but in fact, we just, you guys were requesting to go into a pool that we haven't integrated yet. So this is one of our solutions for that. Do test it out. Would love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, I think there's a good example on our X actually of what you can actually do there. But you should be able to get much more reliable results, and it should be much faster as well doing it through that method.
I'm a big adder.
Big adder, yeah, for sure.
People are talking about chain filtering. Do you know anything about that, Callum? Will there be
about
chain
what,
filtering?
sorry?
Chain filtering?
Chain filtering. I mean, that's just part of the classic UI. So chain filtering. Yeah, I mean, it's really like a filter for everything, even for APY, right? So because of our intent solver, we, included so many different primitives. We wanted to make, and this hasn't been done before yet either, a faster way to use Classic to do your yield farming. So you look at like your aggregator sites and they'll list different protocols and the APY for you. Well, in our new Classic as well, you can click on different protocols and we'll also list all of the pools that we've integrated and the yield that you will earn on them. So you have the two options. You can go to our Classic and just click through, and then very, very fast way to see where you can get the most yield. Or you can prompt, and then don't need to do it manually, and we'll search across all the different protocols and chains for you.
Amazing. That's very exciting. Now tell us about Vectra.
Vectra. Yeah, so with Vectra, I'll try and speed up as well, so I don't bore you guys with too much updates. But it is a big announcement, I guess, because it opens up a lot more partnerships that were in the works for a while. So Vectra, which is just essentially 7702, allows us to integrate with pretty much any protocol when we couldn't previously. So now we will incorporate infrared and Verapore. I believe it's tomorrow. Is that right, DeFi Chad?
Yes.
Yes.
All good to go for tomorrow. Yeah.
Lovely,
Yes.
lovely.
We like a definite answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got all clear. We got all the clear. So yeah, I think there will be a blog out tomorrow on it as well. DeFi Chad did a pretty good job on that one. But yeah, it opens up a lot more doors. I think with the first and better chain as well to use 7702. And then it also opens up our next integration of the Kodiak vaults. And that will also be live on Monday. So we have infrared, we have Verapore this week. We've had Verapore on Monday, Kodiak on next Monday. And yeah, and then we also have a very, very big one in terms of Chain. Barvis. Okay, we have a lot of partnerships. God damn. Okay, we can start off with Barvis. We'll leave the Chain one last. But Barvis is also live. I'm not sure if you guys seen it, but they are a Chain project using natural language to do on-chain execution. They are using our API. They are live today. If you want to check them out, they are not using the API the way we would like. It is still transactional, but with our API, you can do end-to-end execution. But yeah, still do check it out. However, it is the old style where it's transactional, where you got to prompt the agent every step of the way, like swap my token here, bridge here, and so on. Obviously, using ours is just one interaction with the agent. Another one I'm very excited about is Berrytown. So Berrytown is, I'm sure a lot of you guys should be familiar. Are you guys familiar? Let me know in the chat as well if you guys are with Berrytown.
Who is familiar with Berrytown? Raise your hand.
Show yourself.
We'll say.
Show yourself.
Because I know Push wasn't. I mean, anyone on Berrychain really should. They're one of the first that I knew. And this is probably like early alpha, I guess, if you want to call it that. Because, yeah, don't go telling anybody because they haven't done the announcement yet. I think they're doing a teaser tonight, and then tomorrow they're doing the proper announcement. So there you guys go. You got it first. But Berrytown, they also integrated our API, exactly the same with Barvis, except for, I mean, yeah, their integration looks very sleek. Have you guys seen the design? Have you seen it, Sash? The design?
Have I seen the Berrytown?
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, it's in the group chat, by the way. Have you seen it, DeFi Chad?
I think I have, yeah.
It looks really good. I know the captains have.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because it's
Yeah,
completely...
I have seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Yeah, that's very sick.
Yeah. So I have tested it myself. It's actually very good. You can also trade manually as well through Haiku there. And then we also have some additional API partnerships in the works with that one. So very, very happy with the partnership there. And then the last partnership, we'll jump into this because this one's a massive one. None other than Berachain. So yeah, did save the best to last. We are going to be listed on BeraHub, which is the primary swap site on Berachain, like made from the foundation. They are integrating us as we speak. I believe it should be live at the end of this week. When we are live, pretty much overnight, we'll get a shit ton of volume, right? Any guesses why, Sash or DeFi Chad, why we'll get a lot of volume?
I mean, the main reason and the main reason for me is because we're going to be able to, I mean, everyone's going to be using our protocol because first of all, we have the best one. At the same time, we also will be having all this access to every single Berachain project as well. So we will be the most dominant in this space.
So yes, for sure. Damn straight, 100%. We've also done some tests. I'm not sure if I shared it yet, but we ranked number 1 for efficiency. And you guys should know this as well, being a bunch of regulars, but we've done some more tests and I think it was like 70% of the time we get the best rate. And the reason why it's not even more is because some aggregators are the integration partner for some protocols. And when that is the case, it's essentially free for them. So we can't beat them. But when it actually comes to the hard technology, we win like 95% of the time, which is pretty insane. And if we are number 1 efficiency out of any aggregator on Berachain, and we tested 7 different competitors, right? And we were the best. So that, in theory, you know, if people want to get the best efficiency and they go through us, then that means a lot of volume overnight when that integration goes live. And it's a really good way to, you know, get even more additional API partners. We have about 11 in the works currently. But yeah, I'm not sure if you wanted to touch on that as well, Sash.
Yeah, I mean, I think with this credibility and this statement backing us, it makes it so much easier to also just have that first introduction. But not only is that going to be my main focus this week, with the fact that we're going to be on BeraHub, we're also, you know, all going to be in Canada as well, where a lot of the Berachain community is going to be. The Berachain is also going to be here in New York right before for permissionless. So there's so many integrations that are in the works, which is for me very exciting because, yeah, that's one of my main roles as well. So if there's any integration with any protocols that you guys also may want to see, we're always super open to those suggestions as well. But when I tell you we're going to be with everyone, you're going to see us everywhere. And not to FUD other competitors as well. But as far as execution, I mean, there's no secret that we have come out on top due to our technology. And it's going to come to the point where every single one of our competitors, I mean, I think you're going to be asking to use our API.
Well, you've already seen that with the natural language side for sure. So yeah, it's always interesting because some people think some AI companies are competitors when in reality, like, we want to partner with them. We want to partner with everybody. We want to see them succeed, us succeed, and, you know, we both can benefit. Both protocols can benefit. But yeah, might look at the chat as well really quickly. Superform integration. Push. Can we do that with the classic UI? I thought that was just for like vaults, essentially, or pools. Let me know. 12.12, will there be chain filtering? Yes, you will be able to choose that. You can filter. You can filter a lot, actually. It's very customizable. It's actually really, really good. UI is great. Fantastic. You haven't even seen the final improvements, Vasco. This is even... Yeah, this is even better. What do you mean with the UI? Is that also like the design or only button stuff? So it's the whole design. The whole design was redone from scratch. But yeah, I guarantee it. You will like it for sure. If you don't, I'll be crying myself to sleep. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't see chain filtering on the Beta Classic yet. I think that should be a top priority. You will see it probably tomorrow. Oh, no, not tomorrow. You'll see the chain filtering will come next week. Okay, that's the only caveat on the UI side. How will the integration work? Will HKD be visible or just background? So those API partnerships, a lot of them actually have powered by Haiku on them. By a lot of them, I mean all of them, which is really cool. So yeah, you'll start to see powered by Haiku all over Berachain. That's our goal for this month. And then next month, you should start seeing that around Hypernative as well. Hyperliquid.
They just all changed their website. Haiku.
Yeah. Being on Bera Hub is awesome, but what will we do there? Will there be a tab with the agent? Will we help with the swaps? So good question. We're going to help with the swaps. So it is the classic integration. Very, very like if you go to Li-Fi, for instance, right? It will show all of the different routing options. We'll have Haiku there. And because we rank number 1, the majority of the time, we should be at the very top. And then we'll have like 8 competitors below us. Right now, the UI feels a bit feels a upsized version of mobile interface and spam team, Charlie. Yeah, I would say, yeah, wait 1 week, and then I think you'll be very happy. All right, so I think my section, my rambling is done. Hopefully it didn't take too long. Actually, there was something I missed, which you were talking about earlier, Sash.
What was I talking about? I can't keep track.
About the cards, the gift cards.
Oh yes. Wait, that was I can't believe we went over that because that's actually my favorite thing ever. Yeah, tell me what,
right, that's why I was expecting it.
Tell me about the gift cards because I actually heard about this yesterday only as we're speaking to our chief scientist and he was telling me about what's coming up and I freaked out. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. So our first real world asset integration will be live next week in beta, I believe. I'm just finalizing the commercials with the partner. But yeah, you'll be able to swap your token, LP position, dust, or whatever into gift cards, into flights, into hotel bookings. I know we're going to be using that as a team when we go to different conferences. I think the first version is... I think the first version is going to be just the gift cards. Make sure that works good, and then we'll start integrating additional real-world assets. So, yeah. I know personally I'm going to be using it for sure. If you have a bunch of crypto and you don't want to, or if you need a way to spend it, it's another great way. So yeah, I'm just excited to offer another service that people actually want to use.
It's crazy because I already use Coinbase, like my Coinbase card to pay for pretty much everything. Like I basically pay for everything in USDC. So this is very exciting for me.
Yeah, I think we need a Haiku card.
Haiku card. Yes. Yes. I think
Connecting, I think, the real world assets and Web 2 to Web 3 is probably the best, I think, use case and utility for it. Haiku will literally turn into, I guess, like the chat GPT that actually, I guess, does assistant, basically, not even just broker, but your personal assistant at that point.
Yeah.
The cool thing would be like
Concierge.
if we partner with a card or a bank or whatever, a neobank, and people can just prompt to move liquidity onto like their card or something. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Although there's definitely
amazing.
regulatory things that we'll need to sort out for sure.
You can figure it out. I'm in the US.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, that might need like KYC and stuff though. But I guess users could opt into that. It could be a streamlined process.
You know what?
I guess if they wanted the.
Go ahead.
I mean, I guess it would only have to be KYC if they actually wanted, yeah, I guess that card or that partnership with the bank.
It'll be like everybody but Americans. So unfortunately, you have to move.
But like, in the UK citizens didn't access Plasma recently, so I think maybe it's starting to get harder for the UK as well.
Interesting. Oh, when I was in Dubai. Sorry.
Does the EU require KYC for that kind of stuff?
Not sure. Probably.
I feel like they do.
Everything will like homogenize with the same rules in the end.
Yeah.
But I think they probably
even in Dubai. I was given a card. Do I have it in this room? No, but I was given a credit card, and there's no KYC as well, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, crypto straight to a MasterCard as well. I haven't used it. I think it is legit, not a scam. But yeah, I honestly don't off ramp. So I'll have to set it up one day though.
That's so exciting. Okay, nice. Wow, that's actually, I think, probably the most exciting announcement ever. I use ChatGPT a lot too. Like, people send me memes that it's like me and ChatGPT, like in a romantic sense, because I always praise how it's changed everything. So that's going to be the case with Haiku now. Like, if for the booking flights and like the hotels and stuff like that, like that's crazy. Haiku's gonna start texting like my friends for me when I don't feel like responding. No, I'm joking.
Oh dear.
I definitely need that.
Yeah, no, that's super exciting. DeFi chat, do you want to go into tell us some growth updates? He's always chatting about something in our chats. I've honestly lost track at this point. So tell us what's new.
Okay, well, there's not huge updates because, as Callum mentioned, some key features haven't yet been put on the site for Haiku Karma, which is, I guess, the main growth feature that we're preparing for at the moment. So leaderboard is coming out soon, next week, and there'll be a bunch of other features added to that, like Haiku, an onboarding quest journey for users to follow, a profile section where they can look at their badges, their milestones, their referral links, and all that kind of stuff that will keep them wanting to keep using Haiku and sharing it. Social features, all that kind of stuff, which will help drive some virality. So yeah, once that's on the platform, we'll be pushing the button on no holds barred for ensuring that Haiku gets out there and it gets exposed. Yeah, so it's not a huge update at this point, just lots of design work, preparations, and perhaps something I wanted to touch on with you guys, actually. I don't know how it would work here, but we've put a little poll in the Discord. We're trying to decide what to call our Haiku community, and it seems right now that Haiku has won the most votes with 63%, but there's still quite a few hours left to go. So if you guys haven't yet, head to the general in the Discord, the general chat, and cast your vote. There's quite a few options there.
You know what I liked? That Yakuza on, or was it Haikuza?
Haikuza, yeah.
I thought that was really good. You can't do it though, because you can't offend people, but I thought it was like brilliant.
That is pretty good, yeah.
If it was 10 years ago, we definitely could do it, but
So we might be able to get away with it, but yeah, I mean, it has got a slight
don't
edge to
know.
it, doesn't it?
I don't
It'd be a
know.
bit silly. Yeah. And to be fair, I quite like Haiku. The only
Yeah?
thing about Haiku is that technically it cuts off Haiku. There's no U in it, but that shouldn't really matter. But still,
We could make it, I guess. KRU.
Haiku notes. So say again?
I wasn't a big fan of too many.
Oh.
But Haiku? Did anybody else
Haiku,
come up with
Haiku.
any others?
So a lot of these were Push, actually. Push shared some pretty decent ideas. The winning one
Yeah.
came from him. Haiku, Haikins, Haikanauts. Literally none of mine. Well, one of mine has got a vote. So
Yeah.
Haikutions.
Yeah. I didn't even vote. I couldn't. Not
Hard to
because
choose.
I
think
couldn't
Haiku.
choose one, but because I want the community to pick one, you know?
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I
yeah.
think
So if anyone
haiku.
on the call has any ideas, share it in the chat quick, or head over to the general in the Discord and chuck it in there.
Gosh.
No, I think haiku is great.
Okay. So you picked the Haiku.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Haikanauts is funny too, but it makes no sense.
Yeah. So I quite like
Okay,
Haiku
super.
monks because on the leaderboard, monk mode will be like the top that you can achieve as a user of Haiku. So it could be good to have that, like everyone being the Haiku monks.
I didn't mind that one actually. I didn't mind the Haiku monks.
Yeah. Quite standard.
Very cute. Are there any other updates you wanted to touch on, Chad?
Nothing major in there. I guess on my end, it's just looking at strategy, go to market, and all sorts of other back end things that maybe aren't so exciting as an update for the community just yet. We have partnered with Cave Off and Bearaland for the early bird stage of Haiku Karma, and they've shared it with their community, and we've got a number of people using Haiku, giving us some decent feedback, testing out features, and we're sort of fixing minor little bugs here and there, just getting ready for the full release. But again, as I mentioned last time, make sure to, if you haven't already, just make sure to keep using Haiku every day, because as an early bird, you'll be getting some juicy advantages once we open it up to everyone else. And yeah, you want every edge you can get over the whales that might be coming in soon.
Yes, it'll be worth it. And it's not that long till the leaderboard is up. And, you can see the fruit of your labor.
That was basically the main.
Sorry.
I like that.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, we could have a little chat, Haiku-holics Anonymous.
That's another one. We can't do that though, can we?
Haiku, sorry.
Yeah, we can be edgy, right? One thing that crypto Twitter has shown us is that the edgier you are, the better exposure you get. So we can just be edgy. Who cares? It's crypto.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like some people, then other protocols may not take you as seriously if they're not as edgy. You know what I mean? I think Chain is more an edgier one overall, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. There is no right or wrong answer, I believe. It depends, right? But look, Haiku's are then exactly my thought, exactly. If we want to be edgy and...
Yeah.
Okay. I guess this will have to be a back end discussion, but we want to hear what everyone has to say. So let's vote. Everyone vote.
Yes, please.
Vote.
What else is there? I think that is it.
I think we've covered basically everything. The Q&A, people were asking about the leaderboard, basically.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. That will be live, next week. Beta testers, though, you guys probably will have access at the end of this week.
overall, yeah, those were the main questions that we got. If anyone has any other last words. Someone said hi mooners. That's funny. Haiku holics. Huh? That's good too.
My moon is.
But we can't say that. That is very funny. But besides that, I think we've pretty much covered everything that we wanted to speak on.
Yeah, see, can you give us a roadmap for the release for the vaults? So with the vaults, they have been sort of pushed aside. The main reason is we have like 11 potential partners on the API, and they're requesting certain things, and yeah, because we have so much traction right now with the API, we just want to really build out that product before we can focus on vaults. It's better to have one very polished product that, you know, we can give to as many partners as possible than having two subpar products. So yeah, once the API is all 100% perfect, and then the agents as well, and then the vaults will be next. Still a very, very important aspect of our roadmap. Maybe, don't quote me on this, maybe a couple of months when like the first version will be live. Still going to be on Kodiak. Delta neutral strategy is the goal. And then future goals, you guys can prompt your own vault strategies through natural language as well. And then, yeah, I saw Wente GE as well. I don't mind sharing my thoughts on that this week, just because it's been a very good week so far. So nothing has changed. It's always after the round is complete. Sorry to say that one again. But we've had some really good meetings of recent. Yeah, one of them stands out where they said, these guys, they invested heavily in Berachain as well. And they said we're their favorite project so far. The most interesting, which is fantastic. Lots of feedback as well that we are one of the most interesting and potentially the product on Berachain that will help them, you know, get out of their rut, I guess. So I guess some feedback as well is that, yeah, they're just waiting, or some VCs, like the bigger ones, they're waiting on more traction or volume. So as DeFi Chad mentioned, it's very important that, you know, you guys use the product as much as possible. We're going to get a shit ton of volume with the Berachain partnership and these other partnerships coming in soon. But once this traction is done, and then the round will be quite fast to finish off. It is near the later stages. Potentially, we won't even need to have traction 100% complete, if you want to say that, to finish the round. But it will definitely help. So that's the reason why we've been really focusing on these API partnerships. Sash has been doing a really, really good job there. DeFi Chat as well, with this leaderboard and getting traction there. Why this is a very important aspect as well. So when all of these things come out over the next week, it's going to help with the volume, and then that will help with finishing this round. It really is like the last thing these guys have wanted. Like, they've always had like this list of things that we needed to meet. And like now we meet all of them, and then it's just like this volume essentially, or users is the very last thing. So
Then I think change significantly by the end of this week then.
Yeah, even this month, right? Because we have a bunch more API partnership announcements, a bunch more integrations.
I have to stop the cat from eating cardboard. 1 second.
No worries.
Crazy. The cat was literally eating cardboard.
I see. But yeah. So there's my little tangent thing, I guess. Was that the last question? Was there any left?
Yeah, someone asked about the token again, which we said we were talking about the round, right? So that's happening post round. And is there a number of volume/users that VCs are looking for? No, I would say they just want to see metrics.
Is there a number on volume? Yeah, no specific number.
Coomers.
I'm alone.
Hi, when TGE cruising winner. That's too good.
All right. Well, yeah, guys, I'll give you 1 more minute. Put any more questions in. If not, we can wrap it up for this week. So we never did mother's community call.
Oh, that would have been good.
Has your mum went back home? Sash?
Fine. Oh yeah, she went back home. I will be seeing her soon though. I have to go back home for a wedding this weekend. One of my childhood friends is getting married, which is crazy to think about.
I love weddings. It's like my favorite thing.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to a couple of.
Why do you love weddings so much? I mean, I love weddings too, but I wonder why you love weddings.
Oh, it's just good because well, I don't live home as well, right? So I only fly back for special occasions. So if someone's getting married, I head back, and it's just always a good time catching up with people and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, for me, I keep putting on I waited to the very last minute to get a dress. I keep putting it off because all the choices stress me out. For me, I have
You're not even getting married.
I know, but still, I want to be super well dressed. Yeah.
Weddings are a good excuse for that. I love getting my tux out and just looking fresh.
It's so easy for you guys. Just you have one tux and you just put it on.
Whoa. It's not so easy. All right. You have no idea the work me and DeFi chat have to do.
True.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if we have any more questions about my dress or haiku, let me know.
I think we're
wrapped it up.
good. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Who wants to wrap it up? I'll let you do it, Sash.
Guys, this has been a lovely 50 minutes. It was great talking to you. I hope you guys had all your questions answered. And if you have any other questions, you can always contact us on Discord. If anyone's going to be in New York as of the 24th of June or in Cannes as of the 27th, don't hesitate to let us know. We would love to say hello. And yeah. I hope everyone has a great Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it is, wherever you are. And yeah, stay safe and healthy.
Amen. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk later. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.